can I be honest? There's one thing that's really annoying me, and I've seen it more this year, and I don't know why I'm seeing so much of it. Stop getting offended if I pick against your favorite team. Firstly, I have nothing against your favorite team. I'm looking at you, Seahawks fans. Every time we've had the Seahawks, when we picked against them with a money pick, it's hit this year. We're 4-0 in Seahawks games where we have them as a money pick, firstly. But secondly, you shouldn't be betting your favorite team, especially if you get mad about what John Lawson says they're going to do. If you get mad about me picking your team, that means you shouldn't be betting their games. That means you're on tilt. That means you're far too emotional for this, and maybe this thing isn't for you. And thirdly, you guys know I'm a Vikings fan, and sometimes I'll put them on Patreon. Sometimes I'll bet against them on Patreon. You guys know how I am. You guys know how I operate. Listen, I used to be very tribal about the Vikings, but they've broken my heart so many times. And to be honest, I take this more seriously than any fandom I have. Do I love the Vikings? Yes. But is it the same love and passion that I had before? Absolutely not. And I'll tell you one thing, when my heart was broken and what really just derailed me, I remember this one time, so my like family and my sister and my dad, they were worried about me. So they pushed me like to go to college in January. So think like when you go, imagine you go to a college away from your home January semester. So I go there, I arrive like the Thursday before everyone else comes back. Everyone comes back Sunday night. Vikings are playing the Saints, and this was the year I was most jacked up about the Vikings. I knew they would be special as soon as Favre would come. So I just remember I had my Vikings jersey on, man. I go to the cafeteria. Everyone was in the cafeteria eating, like fucking maybe like 2,000 people. I knew no one. I had no friends, and I just got my food and tried to eat in the corner while everyone else had all their friends and shit. And then I remember watching that game, and because this college was in the middle of nowhere, it was in like black and white and fuzzy. And then I saw Brett Favre give away the game, and that kind of crushed me. So, of course, I'm a Vikings fan, but that was kind of like my move on moment. That was like me saying, like, listen, I love the Vikings, but I love winning money more. My favorite team is who we're betting every single Friday when I post those bets up. At the end of the day, those are my teams. At the end of the day, I love a project. Like, I love Mike McDaniel's project with the Dolphins. I love Shanahan's project since he started with the 49ers. You look at Harbaugh this year. I love this project. And you guys know the project that made us the most money was Dan Campbell. Remember when they were 1-6 and we were all happy and Lions fans were big mad? But you got to judge the performances at a certain point. Some of you guys are so focused on results that at the end of the day, you don't judge the performances of these teams. And that's why I wanted just to address people's fandom. At a certain point, your fandom doesn't matter. Your Russell Wilson doesn't care about you if you're a Steelers fan. They don't give a fuck about you. And they won't matter if you go to the game or if you stay at home and bet games like me. I love the NFL. The NFL saved my life, but I feel like some of you guys are getting way too tribal. And if I pick on your team, it's not a personal pick. If I pick against your team, it's not a personal affront against you, your family, your livelihood. Some of you guys are getting way too personal and way too uptight about that. So I just wanted to share that story and just say, like, man, your family is what matters. Your money is what matters. Like, your favorite team, that's fine. I love going to a Vikings game. I've been to over 30 Bills games in my life. Thank God. It was one of the best blessings I've ever had, my dad taking me. But at the end of the day, man, it's about us getting money. It's about our families. It's not about your favorite team. Grow the fuck up. Get up,
How many days it gonna take? You switch on me and I ain't get a break. If I hop off, then the levee gon' break. If I take two, then I'm off into space. Put all that down, pour all that out. I'm done without, we on the now. Step after step, day by the day. Live for the night and I'm never gon' break.